Hello, YOYLE freaks. It's me, BFDI OST Visualizers guy. Today I'm going to teach you how to make your own visualizers. That word is really hard to pronounce. So if you haven't read any of comments in my videos, then I will tell you now that most of my visualizers are made in Unity, you know, the game engine. So you will have to learn the basics of this software to be able to make visualizers. So today I'm gonna be showcasing how to do that, right? And I'm gonna be making a visualizer for DFYC track, but the earlier version that was like pitch top or down. So as you can see, this is like the project, right? I'm gonna probably leave a zip file or something in the description. So as you can see, yeah, here's like your character. Actually, I should delete this too. These two are not needed. You won't have them, don't worry. So as you can see, we have this spawner1 box in the assets folder. This thing is like the basic one. So sprites, right? This is like the folder for sprites. I mostly only use like a group of 4 sprites. I'm just gonna explain like this thing, right? So A1, A2, A3, A4, and if we look in the sprites folder here, so there's book, match, ice cube, and the hand-powered recovery center. Also some other stuff, but you shouldn't worry about that right now. Next thing is speed. This thing changes how fast the objects move. So if I do like, I don't know, 64 and I launch the thing, I'll see that here. Wow, that was fast. So as you can see, like it goes really fast. And if I put 4, it will go slower. Yeah. So the next thing is BPM, which is beats per minute, which is the tempo, which is the speed of the song. And this thing is basically... this thing is not present in Michael Huang's or YOYLE CAKE's visualizers. It's a thing I made myself, so like it will, depending on the number, it will bop like the characters to the beat, so it looks more cooler, more fancier, you know, more cooler. Excellent. It's kind of hard to showcase here. So like as you can see, it's 85, and if I launch the thing, they will be like slow, and if I put 170, so like double the amount, you will see that they bop faster. Yeah, so you can customize that, or you can look up the BPM of the song you want, or maybe if you're using your own song, you can put the BPM of your song, right? We'll go to these settings later. Max spawn distance is basically how far the characters spawn. So it's set to 960. And that means that if we divide this number by the speed, let me see, divided by 4, it will be 240, which is 4 minutes. So it will place the character. How do I say it? So the furthest characters, it will take them 4 minutes to arrive here. I don't know how to say it. So like if I put like I don't know, 100, you'll see that the most of characters are like really close to the camera, right? If I put like, I don't know, 2000, actually probably won't work. I'm pretty sure you shouldn't set this number higher than 1000 because of the rendering issues. But if you want to, you can do whatever you want. I'm not your mom. The next thing is to spawn. It's the amount of characters that spawn at the beginning. So if I click start here, you can see batches. It's obviously lower than this amount because some of them disappear as time goes on. But it's about this amount. I set it to 1,600 because I think it's the most optimal. And so if I put more, then there will be like more characters, right? If I put less, then there will be less characters. Yeah, see, so there's a real low limit now. These guys. This to start is it's kind of hard to explain. So if I launch again, you can see that the faraway characters are like this dull color, but the closer they are to the camera, the brighter they become, and eventually they gain their original colors. And that setting, it controls how far an object needs to be, so we can start like doing the thing. So if I put like, I don't know, 25, yeah, let's have it. You can see that it will take them more time to become their color, right? If I set it to 100, they will become their own colors sooner. But you should know that making this number higher makes the thing lag more. Yeah, this like visualizer is not really optimized well, so sorry. Audio source, you shouldn't touch this. Like, don't touch this. Do not touch this. Okay. I should probably make it not public. Next thing is cover color, which it controls, you know, the thing. So I make it this color, and yeah, the background changes and these guys change. And this setting, grad, it stands for gradient. And as you can see, when the characters will come close, let's see. Yeah, so you probably won't notice, but it becomes red. It's red at the start, and then it turns this color. It basically mimics the thing in YOYLE CAKE, YOYLE CAKE song, or I used this in To Say, I think, with no, I think I used this in Tomorrow with Evil Leafy. So she's like red in the background, and then she comes to the camera and she becomes green. Yeah. Next thing is rotate. It controls the rotation. So as you can see in some of my visualizers, like BFB post split and I think BFDI visualizers, these guys like they rotate. So this setting basically enables that, and you can actually make the characters rotate from a specific angle. So I can set it to 45, right? And they, oh my god, what the hell? That's not supposed to happen. What the hell? I'm back and I fixed it. And I also added another setting, so again, I'm gonna demonstrate. I set the angle to rod to 22, and as you can see, it starts from like this angle, right? And I added another thing, right? Rotation speed. This controls like in what direction and in what speed the thing rotates. So it's defaulted to 1.5, which is basically 90 degrees per minute, right? I don't know how many revolutions is that, I don't know geometry. So you can set it to any number you want. And if I set it to, I don't know, -3, for example, and I launch it, it will go the other way, and it will be faster than it was before. I can set it maybe to like 10 or something, and it should go really fast. Yeah, see, it's like way faster now. So it's defaulted to angle throw is defaulted to 0, which is like you know, horizontal. For teapot OST visualizers, I set it to 90, which automatically makes the characters more spread out. I don't know, like if I set it to, you probably won't be able to see it. But like if I set it to 90, there's like more characters in this side and this side. Yeah, see, so like there's more of them. Yeah, these three settings you shouldn't probably touch, because they're for advanced usage, okay? And I like made them, but I didn't really use them. I like made a workaround. So don't touch them if you don't know what you're doing. And now BPM change. So it's again, YOYLE CAKE's visualizers don't have this feature, but my visualizers do. Basically, you can make the BPM change at some point in time. So I believe this is Shirt Song, right? And as you can see, for now, these characters, they're like slow, they change slow. But if we wait this amount of time, I'm gonna speed it up for you. As you can see, they started to bop faster. That's awesome, don't you think? Yeah, so that's how it works. So now that I explained to you how this works, I'm gonna explain to you how to like make your own characters and put your own song and stuff like that. So when I want to create an image, like for the visualizer, I usually go on the battleForDreamIsland.fandom.com/wiki and, you know, I pick a character. So, for example, let's use Eraser here, because he's the first one on my channel, oh my gosh! We go to gallery, and I usually pick the one I like. So, I don't know, this one looks funny. I simply click, like, copy the image, and then I make a new image, and I paste the image right here. So this is Eraser, and now I'm gonna change the size to at least, the biggest number should be at least 2000. So like, in this case it's width, and then I save it like I don't know, Eraser 1, but as you can see I already saved it like that, so I'm not gonna. So I can't, my recording device doesn't allow me to record my, what is it called, Windows Explorer. So I'm gonna like just show you screenshots or something. So you need to locate your visualizer folder, like the project I will link in description. And here you need to go into the assets folder and then into the sprites folder. And here you'll see a bunch of stuff. The main stuff you need are 0s.ogg, a1.png, a2, a3, and so on. Don't care about the meta stuff. So then you'll need to find your images. I usually make like 4 of them. I will be using bottle. So you will need to pass the images you will be using for the visualizers, for the characters, into the folder. And then you will need to also copy the song. It's preferred to be the .ogg format, but you can probably figure out how to do your own file. I don't actually know the best way to do what I'm about to do, but I don't really know how to use Unity, so it's the best way I found without researching anything. So you will need to delete the previous files, so delete 0s.ogg, delete a1.png, delete a2png, and so on. Don't touch the meta files again. And then you should rename the new files to what they were before you deleted them. So you rename the music file to 0s.ogg, you rename to the other things to a2, a3, and a4. Oh, that was a reference. No, it wasn't. Then when you're done, you shouldn't open Unity until you do this process, like renaming and deleting. Then you can open up Unity again. So after we're done, as you can see, here are like bottle, the bottle images I just imported, and the song, it's DFYC. So now, where's spawner? As you can see, the sprite's already here, but if you want to add another one, you'll have to do this. No, actually, I have some stuff here, so like I can put bubble. You will need to set the, can I move this cord? You will need to set the texture type to sprite, to DMUI, and then you will have to kind of drag it here, so like this. So it will become 5, and then you can launch it. And now we can also see bubble. But I will remove bubble because nobody cares about her. Next we will need to change the angle to raw to 0, because I want to look it like that. I want to enable rotate, and the cover color, I will have to use the one I used in my Teapot 13 version. So now, in order to determine the color, I usually, well, in the case of Razor, let's show here. I usually take like either this part or I take the darker thing, and I change the V value, I don't remember what it stands for, to like a lower, so it's like darker, and then I use it for everything else. So you should copy this hex number, Ctrl C. In this case I'm gonna use the one I already used for DFYC here. I'm gonna copy it, and I'm gonna paste it in spawner 1 in this cover color. Just put it here. Oh yeah. The next thing, I need to find the BPM, the tempo of the song. For this, I can use the BFDI OST Spreadsheet, which helped me a lot with the making of these visualizers. I will obviously link it in the video's description. So I'm gonna search DFYC, let's see here, it's 128, so let's put that in. So now I'm gonna put it here, 128, and that's pretty much it for like the, the visualizer thing part. As you can see, it's like, it looks fine. It looks about right. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build my project. So this part is kind of weird. I do things very dumb. So as you can see, Unity is a game engine, right? It's not a video thing. So in order to make a video out of this visualizer, I built like the game. So it's like the game. It's Unity. So I'm basically making a game. and will be rendering a game, then I will open it, and then I will record the footage, right? I mostly use build and run, but I guess you could try build-in settings. I set it to Windows Mac, you know, this stuff, just like not copy everything, and I press build. Okay, yeah, so in the visualizer, I had this folder called build. I think I made it myself. You just use this folder as the build folder, and then you wait. I usually wait for about like 40 seconds. It will probably take a bit longer because I'm recording. I'm just gonna speed it up. Again, I can't record in my Explorer, but as you can see in the build folder, you will see visualizer.exe, and you will have to launch that in order to see what you've made. You probably won't be able to hear me, but now as you can see it's in full screen, and I will just be recording, so you will have to use some recording software for this, and you will have to record the thing, and that's it. Okay, so the next part is to make the text. So as you know, in the YOYLE CAKE visualizer there's like text, and when characters are behind it, it like becomes white, and also there's like this fisheye effect. I wasn't able to replicate that. Well, I kinda did replicate that, but it was really laggy, so I turned it off. But it's somewhere in the project files, so maybe if you know how to code and you know how to optimize my code, you can try enabling it and maybe do something with it. But I just didn't do that. So I once again copied this color and sent this to white. We'll use the text tool. Select the text, what's it called? Helvetica Nikir. I don't know what it stands for. I set it to 288, this thing, and you know, this size, you can see it here. I probably won't link this font in the description because that might be a copyright infringement, so you will have to find this font yourself. I placed the cursor like somewhere here. You can see in the bottom on my coordinates. I placed it like 500 and minus 30 something, like this. Doesn't really matter. And I will type DFYC. Then I select all and I expand the text by about 250 pixels this direction, and about the same amount in this direction. It doesn't have to be like, you know, precise, but you can make it precise. You can make it like this. I'm not your mom, do whatever you want. Now you will pass the code, the hex code, and next you will need a plugin. This is an outline object plugin, which makes an outline. I will try to find it and link in the description. Each time you use it, you have to do this, so the color sets to the one you set it here. You need to set the width to 4, I don't touch softness at all, and you have to do it, and then you have to use it again, but this time set it to 9, click angled, and set the angle to about this amount, so it will create a drop shadow, as you can see here. And wow, that looks ugly, man. You can now save this, and yeah. Once again, for some reason, I'm not allowed to record my editing app. So this is pretty much the last step. You will have to open up your video editor. I hope you have one, and I'll show a screenshot of how I make it in my thing. So as you can see, this is a Microsoft Clipchamp, and here I put the video, here I put the song, you know, the song file. I remove the audio of the video and I cut it a little in the back. On the top we have the text that is like, it's like an overlay, and it's put above the video so everybody can see it. And at the end there's a little gray thing, and it's used for the credits. But you can probably, if you're making a visualizer for your own song, you can just like not include it, or maybe put your name in it. Again, this is just like sort of imitation, but sort of its own thing, so you don't have to repeat everything I do. And then you render the video and then you upload it to YouTube. Yay, that's it.